Morning YouTube, this is Chuck Gentles and I want to welcome you to my channel. Well, here we are, we're out in the desert again. We're supposed to get rain, so if we get rain, the dry wash is going to be toast probably for the rest of the year and until it gets into the 90s and the hundreds, and then we can't work anymore. So we decided to come out to a spot we haven't been to in probably 15 years, so I'll show you what we got here. So this is our starting point. Moved all those big rocks. There was a bear. They were all impacted in the ground. Unfortunately, it's a little damp underneath, so we're having to run it 2-3 times through, but I think it's going to be good. Okay, here's Cheryl working. You can see the hole behind her there, where she's going now. We'll run that on top of the dry washer, and you'll see it's not hardly dusting at all. But she will refeed that. Like that. It's just barely starting to dust now. So what we'll do sometimes, and I don't know if she's going to do it here or not, but she's not, but we'll take some dry dirt and throw it in the hole and run that dirt that's in the hole that's damp with the dry dirt we just threw in. So it helps it dry out quicker. The dry washers don't like damp dirt. Okay, this is about 15 minutes of work. You'll be able to see that. There's the small end of the material, and the large end is right under Cheryl's foot there. That's all the big rocks. She's forcing the material through the grizzly and cleaning the rocks at the same time. That's how it's done. Look for that nugget laying on the grizzly. We were into a lot of quartz yesterday. I don't see any quartz in the hole there now. Okay, that's going to be it for this little bit. So we did bring our little buggy with us, little rhino. Made the back into a panning station here. We got our flower pot, pans, water. So this works out real good for us. We're real close to our hole and we're probably 20 feet away from it. And we carry everything. These white pipes, that one there carries a shovel. This one here on the right holds the pick, the one beside it holds the bar. Up on top on the rack, we can either put a dredge up there or the dry washer or our packs. And with the dry washer we typically put it in the bed here, so it's really a good rig for doing what we do and getting out away from where everybody always works. We'll be back.
Okay, this is our first pan of the day. Panning out. Got into that wash that you were watching us in earlier. See if we got any kind of color in here.
Black sand.
A lot of black sand. I'll get my shadow. See it, but okay, bring it down. Just to show you how convenient this is, it's on the back of the side-by-side on the little tailgate, and a little pan, that's a flower pot. Kind of just can go from your hole to your panning station without setting up a bunch of equipment to pan out in.
like sand.
Okay,
A little bit of blonde on the edges.
got some white rock in there, some kind, maybe a little quartz.
Yeah, it's a little bull quartz.
Okay, I don't do good.
So there's fine, all up through these rocks. More fine, more fine, more fine. Nothing big yet.
I'm not seeing it because I think Chuck stuck his finger in the way. Did anybody else see all that fine in there? Okay, we'll show you when we get it all panned out. Okay, over and out. I have no idea what I'm looking at. I just got glare now. Okay, I let Chuck in the hole finally. I'm talking over the motor again, so I'm going to shout kind of loud. I kind of got in this wash here. I pulled some of these big rocks, which is probably already talked to you about them, but pretty wet. Our first time down here dry wash on March 3rd. So, I guess I'm really close to that motor right now, so I'll back up a little bit. We've been partners for almost 53 years next week, and kind of learned from some old timers when we first started this. We're about 28 years into prospecting, and we've been really blessed with some nice nuggets, and sometimes good and sometimes not so good. But what a wonderful day to get out in the sunshine. A little bit breezy, but where we live, we've been at 23 and 28 degrees up there and there. So, going to check out for a while. See what we get in this run that Chuck's doing.
Alright guys, this is after just this morning. Down only about 18 inches, and we're on the cleachy. That white is cleachy now. Going up through here and it's ramping up, and we're going to go upstream. This is the rocks we got today, this morning. And this is the fine off the lower end of this dry washer. We moved a lot of material today. Alright guys, we're going to start backfilling here. I'll show you what happened. We hit down about this far here in the creek, and this is what you hit mud. Dry washers don't like mud. So we're going to fill this and move. It was worth trying. Good color down here below when we were mixing, but this is just getting wetter and wetter, so we must be real close to bedrock with the caliche. So we're going to abandon this and start over. Alright guys, so here we are, all reclaimed. Let's vaguely see where we were at. There's old tailings piles on both sides of this. There's one up there. Let's see. Yeah, there's a tailings pile there. Right in here where all this rock is where we were. Clear down here, clear down here. And way over here is another tailings pile, so pretty good. And it's all reclaimed now, so nobody can yell at us. And we got enough gold to make us smile. Hey guys, here's the new spot. Up now, it's about 25 miles an hour wind. Back in a while. This is a view from our campsite. It's a really big camp area. It's really close to our claims. That's our camping people that are with us, and my wife just walked by. Here's our can't see, the sun's right in my screen. I think you're looking at my trailer and my side-by-side, and this is my trailer for my side-by-side, and that's another campground over there. Great place. I mean, this is beautiful. That's great views, especially this time of day. It's later in the day. You know, saguaros all around us, and creosote, and staghorn cactus, and jumping cholla. Everything. This site has everything. Nice big flat areas. Nice place to be. Good views out your window. Okay, here's the first pan. I don't know if you all can see this, but we got a little piece up there on the edge of the pan. And then there's, by these rocks in the middle here of this black sand, there's a nice little piece sitting in there. I'm hoping you can see it all. So that's just the beginning. There was a lot more in there. We're panning some more down. Alright guys, this is the trumpet vine we've been talking about, and as the story goes, where these are, the ground is mineralized in such a way that it's real, it's the same as where gold seems to appear. So we're digging right here. These are trumpet vines, that's a trumpet vine, there was two more right here, and there's one over there. And the dry washer is right here. So we're real close to it. So we should be right near it, and that first pan was really good. So that was a real good cleanup. So we got to get back to it. Enough for now. There we go. There's my mining partner. Did one run and it was pretty good. Second run was not so much, so we're kind of changed a little bit on our spot. He's now scraping the caliche here on the bottom, and it's really dry on the caliche. I'm surprised, because usually that moisture will hang right there on it and just make it soft, but it'll be damp all the way through it, but it's not here. So we'll keep going until we get. Okay, this is our last day cleanup. It's not too bad. It's pretty nice gold. We only got a little bit of time in it. You can see these couple pieces right here. I don't think I can get too close. They're nice coarse pieces. And there's just a boatload of fine. I mean, fine and this fly poop fine. So there's just a lot of nice color here. When I get done with the final here, I'll show you the cleanup on the final. Alright guys, this is, I believe, cleanup 3. Not really sure now, I've kind of lost track. It's a lot of black sand in this one area, but it's not anything of any size, but due to the quantity, it's not bad. That's for the short time we've been out digging, and don't know how many holes we've dug now. This is 3 or 4, but this is good stuff. Alright guys, this is the cleanup for a short trip to the desert. All dry washing. We did a little bit of vacuuming on some of the bedrock. For the most part, it was all dry washing. I'll get as close as I can. There's a couple of nice little chunkier pieces, but most of it is real fine for this area we were in. But again, wow, it's everywhere. So if you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up, share, subscribe, give a nice comment, and may the bottoms of your pan be gold forever.